Click on that.
I already clicked on it.
Well, what's taking so long?
You give it a minute, it takes a little bit to get there.
To get where? Where the heck was this canvas made?
Paris.
You don't need to waste your time pining after Joey Buchanan.
Thank you for your concern.
What's so great about the guy anyways? You can have any man you wanted.
First I'm pathetic, now I'm irresistible.
You're hot, Kelly. You're really hot. You make that towel look hot. There's gotta be a ton of guys that are way better than Joey. Just falling all over themselves to be with you.
Hardly.
There should be.
How can you say you don't know me? Weren't you the one who said we were like soulmates, even after just one night together? Before we had sex?
Yeah.
Didn't we connect like crazy? Wasn't it intense?
A few years back, I went to the Venice Film Festival on somebody else's dime. I'm not proud of it. Anyway, I made myself out to be a hotshot filmmaker with a 3-picture deal at one of the major studios.
Which, of course, you weren't.
No. Anyway, Aubrey honed in on me.
And another one bites the dust.
Actually, Langston, it wasn't like that.
How was it?
Well, Aubrey made me feel like we were made for each other, that somehow fate had thrown us together.
You made me feel like I knew you. I mean, I knew you played soccer in high school.
Football.
Football. That you loved horses, that you studied art of the Sorbonne. I mean, but really, as deep as our connection was, I don't know, I still don't know what you want. I mean, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are you afraid of?
Things that go bump in the night.
Obs.
I know. It's just that I'm very easy to please, Joey. I just want you.
I know. But what do you want our life together to be like?
It doesn't matter, as long as we're together.
Come on, this is an important question. Yeah, we're getting married, and I don't even know if we want to have kids.
Funny thing is, even though I felt like we were destined to be together, I didn't know Aubrey at all. She just kind of said things that I wanted to hear, played along with me. You know what I mean?
So, what happened?
Yes, how far did things go with this girl?
Not very far at all. Actually, something really strange happened.
You're right, Clint. I have made a boatload of mistakes.
Mistakes. That's what you call abandoning your son?
And I've hated myself for leaving Rex behind his whole life. But I was helpless to do anything about it. So instead I drank and I partied. And all these years later, nothing's changed. And I am still lying. Only this time I'm lying to Charlie. And I still can't seem to get anything right. Even though I have this second chance with my son and I have this wonderful grandson, but I'm still hitting the bottle to take the edge off my guilt. And I'm using my drinking to get closer to Charlie. A married man. Married to Vicky. Does that sound familiar? I'm going to AA meetings with him. I'm asking him to keep me company when I feel like I want to drink, and why? He's supposed to be my friend.
But he's not.
I'm falling for him. I'm falling for a married man again. I'm ruining Charlie's marriage, and I'm hurting Vicky, and I hate myself for it every minute of every day. Clint, I look at myself in the mirror, and I hated myself those years ago. I hated myself. I couldn't stand the person I was looking back at. So you don't have to tell me who I am. Because I already know. But I know you too. And I know that you suffered. You suffered for the wrong you did to Vicky back then. And I know that you probably looked in the mirror too and didn't like what you saw. You probably can't look yourself in the eye either, but tell me one thing. Do you ever feel feel that way anymore?
No one was forcing you, Inez. No one was forcing you. This is all just smoke and mirrors to keep your ass out of jail for Eddie's murder.
No, Nora, that's not true.
Oh, really? I think it is true. You wanted to sleep with Bo so badly. You wanted to break up our marriage and have him all for yourself. So you had Eddie kidnap me to make that happen.
No, you have to believe me.
No, why should I? I know Eddie was working with someone. It had to be you. And when Rex came and rescued me from Eddie, you panicked. So you shot him. End of story.
It sounds about right to me. Nobody was forcing you to sleep with me.
But someone was.
Who?
Clint! Clint is the one that wanted me to sleep with you, Bo.
I don't know, Echo. Pa died, and everything just went to hell for me.
What happened, Clint? What turned you so bitter? Was it a lot of little disappointments or one big one?
My brother wanted you to sleep with me.
Yes.
You two were dating.
And he did me a lot of favors. He got Bobby his job back at LU after he was unfairly accused of sexual misconduct. He got James a grant so he could take classes at LU.
And he did all those favors for you, so
that I would have to pay him back by sleeping with Bo.
You really expect us to believe that Clint would do something like this?
Clint is still so angry with you, both of you. He wanted to wreck your marriage, to get back at you for falling in love when he and Nora were still married.
Disappointment is irrelevant. I'm doing what needs to be done right now.
Picking up the gauntlet or the hat your father left behind when he died?
You know something, when Bo and I were kids, we would fight over who would get this and put it on and be Pa for just a little while. Well, I was bigger, stronger. I knew how to fight dirty, so I almost always won.
Almost always?
Yeah, Bo got the better of me sometimes, but that only made me fight harder the next time. And I'd beat him. I got to be Pa.
Well, it's all yours now, isn't it? So what are you gonna do? Grab your shotgun and march over to Dorian's like your father would have done?
Do you know what I find strange? That Aubrey would go from you to Joe. The two of you couldn't be more different.
I can't tell you why. All I know is that I thought Aubrey and I had such an intense connection that I decided I needed to come clean with her. So I told her I wasn't the next big thing. I wasn't who I said I was. And I didn't have a dime to my name. I was just a struggling filmmaker. She dropped me so fast. I didn't know what hit me.
What about you? You want kids?
I could take all those babies in their home with me. I mean, I want a house full. I want a big, crazy home with lots of kids running around underfoot, laughing and climbing over everything, making a mess. I want to grill outside and when we'll all be playing soccer, football, or building a tree house.
That is quite a picture.
Aubrey, we can have that with our kids. You know, we can make this amazing team. What's wrong?
Ouch. Hot and hot-tempered. I like it.
Was that supposed to convince me that you're not sleeping with Aubrey? Huh?
Just letting you know that Joey isn't the only fish in the sea.
Go to hell.
I'll be staying at the palace if you want to follow up or...
Yeah, I won't be.
Fair enough. I just think you should stop looking at my sister and maybe start taking a good hard look at me.
You were willing to do whatever Clint asked you to do because he had done some favors for your sons?
No, because he threatened my sons. He kept saying he could make their lives very difficult. And then he hired that expensive lawyer for Eddie after he was taken in for hitting James.
Clint did that?
Yes.
I did wonder how Eddie could possibly have found the money to pay for that hotshot lawyer.
Clint made it so that Eddie could keep going after my sons. And you saw what Eddie was like. He wasn't going to stop until one of them was seriously hurt or worse, and I was completely desperate, and Clint knew that. He said he could get rid of Eddie if I slept with Bo.
God, this is...
But it's true. All of it's true. I swear it. He wanted me to get you in bed so that he could destroy your marriage the way you destroyed his.
And you agreed to go along with this?
No. Not at first. I told him that I wouldn't do it. I told him that you wouldn't do it, that you would never cheat on Nora.
And what did Clint say to that?
He said that Nora wasn't going to be a problem.
I'm not worried about Dorian because I know that you're going to do everything you need to do to keep her from finding out about Rex.
I don't know if I can.
Echo, I'm on to you. You feel guilty and you feel bad, but you're no more willing to tell the truth about Rex than I am, because you have as much to lose as I do.
Clint told you that Nora would not be a problem.
He meant because of Eddie. He got Eddie to kidnap you and send those texts.
Eddie seemed to know a lot of details about our argument.
Yeah, but he could have gotten that from Inez. You did tell her we argued.
Yeah, but what I said about Sam, that, I said to Clint.
You did?
Yeah. It was right before all these texts started rolling in. You know, I can't believe Clint would do something like this.
I saw him earlier. I did get this feeling.
What kind of feeling?
Like he was happy that Inez might have split us up for good. Wasn't he the one that told you to lie about the affair? Like he was making sure I would find out in the worst possible way?
Well, when I think about it, when you asked me to leave, I stayed with Clint. He made a few comments.
Like, what did he say?
It's more like his tone. It's like he was really feeling guilty. And I asked him about that. And then he got a phone call.
So what are we saying here, Bo? Well, could Clint really have coerced Inez into sleeping with you? Could he have gotten Eddie to kidnap me? Or is Inez just making this all up to save her own skin?
He threatened us with a shotgun.
He was upset he wasn't going to kill us.
Well, maybe he decided to try to kill our marriage instead.
I have no way to prove this, but I swear this was all Clint's doing. Please tell me you believe me.
Inez Salinger, you're under arrest.